What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Damia. Nice little soul-tie planeswalker for you. Hope you're excited. Let's get the chat closed out, see who we're playing against. Oh, hey, it's the Ghost... Okay, ooh, playing against Mimeoplasm. Battle of the Soul-tie. Love it. As far as opening hand goes, we got Drowned Catacombs, Simic Growth Chamber, Deathrite Shaman. This is exactly what we want against Mimeoplasm. So we get down Drowned Catacomb, comes into play tapped, be able to get it down next turn, Simic Growth Chamber, bounce it back, come into play tapped again. Man, we just have a really slow start with this hand. Let's go and mulligan, see if we can't get something better. Yeah, we'll keep on this one. It's not the best, but that opening hand, which is the 2 tap lands, was kind of clunky. We're going to keep on this one, see the scry on top. Yeah, let's go and put that on the bottom for right now. And then let our opponent do their thing. We're playing Damia, Sage of Stone. She has death touch. Skip your draw step at the beginning of your upkeep. You have fewer than 7 cards in hand. Draw cards equal to the difference. Drawn to Underground Sea. Let's go and get the Scalding Tarn down. Then anything else. Now we're going to go past the turn. Playing against the Mimeoplasm. It came from the lake. As Mimeoplasm enters the battlefield, you may exile 2 creature cards from graveyards, our opponents and our graveyard. If you do, it enters the copy as it enters the battlefield as a copy of one, and you get +1 counters with the other exiled creature. Do we want to go ahead and crack the Scalding Tarn? Let's just go and leave it up right now, just to see what we kind of draw into. Temple of Mystery. Let's go and get the scry down. See what's on top. Got the Catacombs. Let's go and put that on the bottom for right now. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can't find some sort of way to kind of get some card draw going. Maybe Phyrexian Arena. We do have... Night's Whisper in the deck too, and also the, I think, Painful Truce. So those are some nice ways for kind of get some card draw going. But yeah, we covered both commanders. I did kind of tweak this Damia deck a little bit earlier today, and I'll kind of go into those changes in just a second. So let's see what we draw into. Ooh, beautiful Demonic Tutor. Let's go ahead and get the Underground Sea down. Let's go and go Demonic Tutor. No, excuse me, they don't have blue mana out there. Let's go Demonic Tutor, and I was about to say we might be running into a counterspell, but I mistook that for an island. Let's go and grab that Phyrexian Arena. Where are you, little buddy? There we go. Phyrexian Arena goes into the hand, and then anything else. Now we're going to go. Well, actually, we can leave up Nature's Claim, but we're probably going to go and grab. We need to grab a Black Source off that one. That's not going to be. We can't tutor up Phyrexian Arena and not grab another Black Source. That wouldn't really be that fun. So. We'll crack out on our opponent's turn. But yeah, as far as the additions to the deck, I added Crewfix, which I'm not a huge fan of Crewfix, but it's kind of one of those like, hey, you know, I don't enjoy playing against it, but it's actually not that bad in a Damia deck. It kind of gives us a way to kind of start saving up mana for some of our bigger spells. Maybe we can get in a nice little Villainous Wealth. We also have Exsanguinate in the deck, so that kind of fits in really nice with that, because there's a lot of times where we get the card draw going, but we just don't have a lot of action, and so that way, if we do draw into one of our nice little action pieces, we can kind of sink some mana into that. Let's go and crack the Scalding Tarn. Let's go and grab a Black Source off this one. Let's go and grab that Watery Grave. Not going to shock it in. We're good. Then we draw into a Polluted Delta. Let's go ahead and let's get the Phyrexian Arena down. It's going to be 1, 2... And then we still have Nature's Claim up. You know, if they get some sort of artifact out there, we'll just go and leave it Polluted Delta. That way we can crack whatever kind of we want. And we get that down. Next turn we'll be online for Tameo. And then we can go and kind of just keep the Sad Robot down. Keep it on lockdown. Make it even more sad. But yeah, so I added Crewfix. Also added Seedborn Muse. Just kind of keeping on theme with making sure that we can generate as much mana as we can. Especially off a lot of the artifact ramp that we're running in here. Okay, Deathrite Shaman. That's cool. Also added As Foretold. Really nice. I've been playing with As Foretold Modern, like a Grixis kind of thing in the ice deck, and man, I just love As Foretold, and it's a really fun card. You know, it really helps if you can get it down like as quick as you can, like on turn 2 or turn 3, if you have some ramp or something like that. But other than that, man, it's a really fun card. Let's go and crack the Scalding Tarn. I mean the Polluted Delta. So we do have 2 black sources. We actually have 3 blue sources, so we're okay on the Cryptic Command mana. Let's go and grab another black. Let's go Overgrown Tomb. That sounds good. Let's come to play tapped. Not gonna pay 2. And then Phyrexian Arena trigger. See what we draw into a Bayou and Cultivate. Okay. So let's go ahead. If we want to get Tameo down, we get down Tameo. We can tap down Sad Robot. That's going to put Deathrite Shaman swinging in, but more than likely we're going to use it for mana. So let's go and get Tameo down. I kind of like that. Let's go Tameo, and then next turn we can go for Cultivate and get down Damia. Not next turn, but kind of get into spots where we can get Damia down. Okay. Get Tameo down. Might have a counter. Okay, there we go. Let's go and tap target permanent, and let's tap down Sad Robot. So now, as far as our opponent's deck, they're playing Mimeoplasm, so they need some sort of graveyard. They need creatures in graveyards, which we have no creatures in the graveyard. And I think we're only running about 11 creatures in here, and it looks like our opponent doesn't have any sort of a heavy mill action. So Hero's Downfall. That's not the end of the world. At least Sad Robot's not going to be able to untap. You know, if they want to swing in for one with Deathrite Shaman, they can go for it. Anything else, I'm going to pass the turn. But yeah, as far as this deck goes, if you haven't seen this before, this is Sultai Planeswalker control, pretty much. There's a few other good value cards in here, but for the most part, we're just a really heavy distribution of Sultai Planeswalkers, which is always a lot of fun. I enjoy those. Yeah, I did add Snapcaster to the deck. I can't believe I didn't have Snapcaster in here. It's kind of one of those cards I was like, oh, Snap, dude. What's going on, man? Why are you not in this deck? So I put Snapcaster in here, which is a really nice addition, and I'll actually cover a few more of those in just a second. So, Soul of Zendikar on top. All right, Phyrexian Arena trigger. And they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll have 6 mana, so they'll actually be online for Soul of Zendikar next turn, if that's something we want to counter. Okay, and then we draw into Golgari Rot Farm. How do we want to sequence this? So we go Cultivate. And we still have Summary Dismissal. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, land, and then we'll be able to make the land drop for the turn. Yeah, I think either way we're not going to be able to leave up a Summary Dismissal and Cultivate because we're only sitting at 5 total lands right now. Let's go ahead and get the Golgari Rot Farm down. Yeah, we'll go and get the Golgari Rot Farm down. Let's go and bounce the Bayou back to the hand. And they'll be online for Summary Dismissal to kind of stop that. Just because, you know, it is manageable, the board state that our opponent has right now. We're just looking at a 2-2 and a 1-2 and a 2-4 swinging across. So it's like 5 a turn. If they get down Soul of Zendikar and start sinking some of their mana into those beast tokens, it's going to be a little hard for us to kind of combat that. So we'll at least kind of leave up Summary Dismissal for this turn. At least this upcoming turn. And then next turn it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll actually have 7 mana, so we'll be able to get down Damia. We do kind of have a little bit of a full hand, but we do have Nature's Claim if our opponent doesn't get down the Soul of Zendikar. So we'll at least kind of be able to blow that up. And I may have missed that. I just now realized when I was talking about the new additions to the deck, I may have missed going for an open Nature's Claim. So, if you saw that and you're wondering why I didn't go for it, that's why I missed it. Sometimes that happens due to commentary. It's not fun, but hey, it happens. So if I did miss that, I do apologize. We'll at least go for it this turn, or we'll go for the Summary Dismissal. Okay, let's go for the Nature's Claim. Just kind of keep them off that card draw. Alright, so we're going to blast that. They're going to gain 4 life, go to 34, which is not the end of the world. You know, a lot of our win conditions kind of revolve around Planeswalkers, so that life gain is just a little bit incremental. We do have Beast Within if we want to go for that. We could Beast Within on their one island. That would give them a nice little beast token. I would go for that if we had some sort of board wipe. So if we draw into that, I might end up considering that one. Liliana, the Last Hope. Okay. So we get down the Bayou. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's Liliana. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have Summary Dismissal up. Let's go and go for that. Let's get down Bayou. Or do we want to go for Cultivate? Get ahead on lanes. That'll put us in a spot to go for Damia. Because if we get down Liliana, we can -2 on one of the creatures. Then they'll still have 3 coming across. So it'll be kind of hard for us to defend that. Let's go and go Cultivate. That'll be 1, 2. And that way we'll get into spots where we can just really get down Damia and just have a lot of mana, kind of support whatever we want to go for. We only have 3 blue sources. So actually just go double island on this one. Put that on the battlefield. That goes into the hand. And anything else, now we're going to go and pass the turn. Alright, so opponent's got Eternal Witness on top. We do know they have the Soul of Zendikar. Actually, I'm going to go and write these down. That way we don't lose track of them. It's always a bummer. You got to forget something's in the hand. Soul of Zendikar and then Ewit on top. But they'll be drawing it too. Okay, opponent's going for Deathrite Shaman -2 on the. We're going to lose 2 life for the Exiling the Demonic Tutor. That's okay. We're okay with that. Puts us down to 17. Now, as far as Eternal Witness goes, they will have that option. They can cast it. Their graveyard right now is just Hero's Downfall and Clever Impersonator. So if we do get a Planeswalker down, that would be something we need to watch out for because it'll enter the battlefield as a copy of any non-land permanent. So if we get a kind of a something like Jace on the battlefield, we'll have to watch out for the Eternal Witness line of play coming out though. And then Lano Warrior. See what they're going for on this one. Eternal Witness. Okay. Let's see what they target with that. We could Summary Dismissal the actual trigger itself. Clever Impersonator. Yeah, I guess we're okay with that at this point right now. Okay, so right now there's going to be 5 coming across, going to put us down to 12. Hopefully we draw into one of our board wipes. We'll be able to get that down, kind of clear the board up. And they don't really have that many good of options for Mimeoplasm coming out of the command zone. Let's see, anything else? They do have 4. Okay, there we go. Tapping out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Clever and person. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go summary dismissal on that one. I don't want to enter the battlefield as maybe Eternal Witness. Yeah, let's go and go for that. Let's go summary dismissal. You know, they could go for Sad Robot, get a little extra card draw going, or if they end up going for Death Threat Shaman, they start really going for those -2 abilities. That could really get them a nice little clock going. Or exiling an instant or sorcery, us losing 2 life. Okay, and that does exile it, so they will not be able to go for that with Mimeoplasm, which will be nice. Alright, Phyrexian Arena trigger. What do we draw into? And we can still always get down Liliana. It's kind of a way for us to kind of force them to deal with her. Let's go and go for Damia. If we get the land down for the turn, we have 8 cards in hand. Actually, let's get down Liliana. That's going to be 1, 2. And then we can go ahead and plus up on Liliana on the Eternal Witness. That's going to get her off the battlefield. Let's go and make the land drop for the turn. Let's get down the Opulent Palace. Let's go and get down Life from the Loam on just nothing at this point right now because we want to keep the cards out of our hand. And that's going to put us at 5 cards in the hand. We still have Beast Within up if we want to kind of blast one of their stuff to kind of keep it off the battlefield. Or if we simply want to Beast Within something of our own, maybe one of our lands or something like that, we'll get that 3/3 Beast token on the battlefield, which will kind of allow us to kind of stop this little like kind of combat damage swinging through. We might be able to kind of catch Sad Robot, catch him in the alleyway. Nice little Beast token. It's always nice. But yeah, I've played it. It doesn't look like a really heavy. It looks like kind of more of a control style build of Mimeoplasm, which is always interesting. I've played against a control style build of Mimeoplasm before, and it's always because usually when you think Mimeoplasm, you think like just full blown graveyard attack. Let's go ahead and go for that line of play. This is gonna be, let's see, they're swinging at Liliana. Let's go and go Beast Within on the island. You know, Liliana get knocked down to 2, but then we can -2. We can use our +1 ability. Actually, the +1 ability on Courser of Crufix, and they'll be able to chump block with the Beast token next turn. So I kind of like that. That kind of buys us a little bit more time too. Let's go and block on the Sad Robot. They're going to get a card draw out of this one. And Reclamation Sage is on top too. Okay, get the card draw. They're going to draw Reclamation Sage, and then Force is on top. Knocks down Liliana to 2. So we'll see if they want to go for it. I think they still have the Soul of Zendikar in their hand. So, and then also the Reclamation Sage. So if they want to cast Reclamation Sage, they can get that down, kind of take care of the Phyrexian Arena. If they do, that's not the end of the world. We're probably just going to go for Damia next turn anyway. And then we'll actually get into spots where we're kind of slowly depleting our hand too. Okay, Phyrexian Arena trigger. Don't want to dredge right now. Drawn to Chromatic Lantern. Don't want to dredge, nope. Dimir Aqueduct. Okay. Let's go and get down Damia. It's going to be, let's go blue, 1, 2. Then 1, 2, and if we want to, we can actually chump block on the Soul of Zendikar to kind of keep it off the battlefield. Let's go Damia. And then let's go ahead and get down the Colosseum. I think I like that. And we get on the Colosseum, we can actually go for that activation draw. We do have at least 8 cards in the graveyard. So we kind of shake our hand up a little bit. Let's go and go -2, -1 on the Soul of Zendikar, because it's going to put it at a 4/3, which will put us in really prime range for Damia. Or excuse me, a 4/5. But either way, it's going to have Death Touch. So we can still take care of the Soul of Zendikar with the Death Touch off Damia. Alright, anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. And if we want to, we can still chump block on the Beast token. Chump block the Beast token on the Courser of Crufix. So definitely go for that. But yeah, as far as what else I add the Snapcaster. We also added Rogue's Passage in here. I did because we do have Damia in the deck, and one of the Damia's if you don't know, Damia's ultimate is create 3 1/1 Black Assassin creature tokens, and then if they deal combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. And so as I was looking at the deck, I was like, man, if we do get into spots where we do have the Vraska ultimate, stunt double, enter the battlefield and copy creature on the battlefield. Okay, see what they're going to go for. But yeah, I was like, if we do get those tokens on the battlefield, how are we going to be able to, win with those actual tokens? And so added Rogue's Passage. So maybe Magic Christmas Land comes and we get to get down Vraska's ultimate and send him in unblockable. That'll be kind of a fun way for us to win. And then also added Homeward Path because there's been numerous times where somebody gained control of Damia after we spent a lot of time ramping for her. That always made me really mad. So added Homeward Path in there, which is nice. Oh, and also added Oracle to the deck too, so we can get a little bit of card advantage on top and start making those land drops. Okay, no swings from our opponent. It's going to leave Soul of Zendikar on the battlefield. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4. They do have 5 total mana. So if they want to create a beast token, they can. Animate Dead on Sad Robot. Okay. I think at this point, it'd be really nice if we could draw into some sort of board wipe. Where I'm at, we've seen about a fourth of our deck, so hopefully we should be drawing into something kind of soon. Okay, into the battlefield, they're going to be able to search your library for a land card. Now, as far as picking anybody off with Liliana, they're getting -2, -1. There's nobody we can really kind of keep under control. I guess, Soul of Zendikar may not be the best target just because it's going to end up being a 4/5. Let's go Phyrexian Arena trigger first. Let's go Damia. So we'll draw 2 cards. Don't want to dredge on this one. As Foretold and Kiora. Okay. And then get the Phyrexian Arena card draw. And draw into Disallow. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get down Kiora. That's going to be 1, 2. And a tap for blue. Make sure we leave up enough mana for Disallow. Okay. Get down Kiora. Then let's go ahead and let's plus up until your next turn, prevent all damage on Soul of Zendikar. Let's go ahead and go plus Liliana on Damia. And they're actually going to draw a nice chunk of cards off this one. They're going to draw 5 cards. We still have Disallow up. We can make a land drop for the turn. Let's go ahead and get the island down. Yeah, I like that. Let's get the island down. Let's get down... do we want to get down As Foretold or Chromatic Lantern? It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Then Disallow off the Colosseum. We're going to lose 1. Let's go and get down Chromatic Lantern. Let's say we draw into something like Sanguinate. We need to get as much mana on the battlefield as we can. Tap down get down Chromatic Lantern. That way we're not going to be able to take one off the Colosseum. We can still activate it if we want to. Anything else we want to go for? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. So, opponent has 2 cards in hand. They do have a copy of Damia on the battlefield. So they're going to be drawing 5 cards, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of counter whatever they get going with Disallow. Now, we did get Kiora down this turn, and we prevented all the damage on the Soul of Zendikar, so we're at least going to stop him from coming across. One thing we do have to watch out for is our opponent just stays on top of their Death Threat Shaman activations. They're going to really be able to kind of ping us out on this one. So. And this is one of my favorite things about Damia, is that it always makes for a really interesting game. If our opponent pulls away with this one with the Mimeoplasm control style deck, hey, go for it. Have some fun. But yeah, I think that's all the stuff I added to the deck. There might be a few more cards here or there that I missed, but that's kind of the main changes we made to the deck. But yeah, it's always like, I love playing Damia, but it seems like we always just dirtle for a really long time. And then like we go to the late game. Yeah, let's go and Disallow on that one. We get to the late game, and sometimes it just falls on its face. Some of that is just because we don't, going like Soul-type Planeswalkers, none of these Planeswalkers really, you've got to work to get to their ultimate, so it's a little hard to get to that ultimate sometimes. But it's still fun. I always enjoy posting up games like this. Okay, opponent has the Wild Wanderer on top of their library. Enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic, put it on the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Okay, so Soul of Zendikar is blanked out. They're not really going to be able to swing with Damia. She does have Death Touch. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift. Okay, it's going to bounce Damia back to the hand. And then we'll see what we draw into next turn. See what they're tapping out for right now. It's going to be Reclamation Sage on more than likely Phyrexian Arena. Now, with them being tapped out, if we don't hit some sort of board wipe next turn, what we can go for is at least kind of go for the Colosseum to kind of draw 3 more cards. We do have 9 cards in the graveyard, so we'll be okay on that front. Let's see if they're going to send anybody in. Really, we can always chump block Beast Token on the down. Okay, passing the turn. But I think at this point, it'd be really beneficial if we get into some sort of board wipe. All right, Phyrexian Arena trigger. See what we draw into. Nope, not going to go Life Alone. Deranged Hermit. Nope. And then Plasm Capture. I called it Plasma Capture last time. I always think of that. It just makes me laugh. Let's go and go Liliana on Reclamation Sage. Going to keep that off the battlefield. Let's go Kiora on the Soul of Zendikar. Let's get down Deranged Hermit. Oh, do we want to see if we can't draw into a board wipe? Yeah, let's go. Let's go Colosseum. We're going to draw 3 cards on this one. We're going to lose a life. No, excuse me. We're not going to lose a life on this activation. All right, we're going to draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards. Not going to dredge on this one. Vampiric Tutor, Krufix, God of Horizons, and that one. Okay, discard 3 cards. Let's go and dump the Damir Aqueduct. Let's go and get rid of As Foretold. And then actually we'll go and hold on to Seasons Past. Let's go and get rid of the Temple of Malady. Alright, so they go for the, we lose 2 life. They have the Deathrite Shaman activation. We'll be able to put something on top that we want to go for. Let's go and get down the Krufix, God of Horizons. I think that sounds good. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll only have 3. We need more bodies on the battlefield. Actually, let's go a Deranged Hermit on this one. I mean, 1, 2. And that'll still give us enough to go for the Vampiric Tutor if we need to. Can I grab a board wipe? Well, if we're going for that, why don't we just end up going for Krufix, God of Horizons. Now, if they swing in next turn, prevent all damage, it's going to be 4 coming across. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4, which puts us down to 3. Deathrite Shaman activation puts us down to 2. And then Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, let's go and go Deranged Hermit on that one. I think I like that a little bit better. So I'm trying to make sure that a lot of these Damia games, what ends up happening is we get to the late game and I make a really rushed decision, which I don't like doing, and sometimes that really kind of lose the game on stuff like that. So I don't enjoy that. Let's go and get the forest down, and then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. So we still have Plasm Capture up, so if we want to go for that, we can. We still have the Vampiric Tutor, and the main part is that we at least have a bunch of bodies on the battlefield to kind of stop them from swinging in. And we activated our Planeswalkers. All right, we're good to go. Now, we do have Seasons Past in the hand. Return any number of target cards with different converted mana costs from your graveyard to your hand, and then put it on the bottom. So as far as this point, we have Nature's Claim, which is not really going to do much at this point. We could go for Animate Dead or Sad Robot if we wanted to. But at least getting back the Disallow and Tameo. So basically we're looking at Disallow and Tameo coming back to the hand, and Nature's Claim. It's a little bit of a nice little way to kind of edge... It'd be nice to have that in the hand in case I get something down crazy. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of options for Seasons Past. So we'll see what we draw into in Phyrexian Arena. And if they don't really swing in, then we may end up going for the Vampiric Tutor. Okay, Soul of Innistrad. Do you want to go for that? It's going to be 6/6 Death Touch. If we're going for Vampiric Tutor, I guess we could go for Plasm Capture, Vampiric Tutor during our upkeep. That's going to be 6 mana, and we get down Damia, Krufix. Yeah, let's go and go Plasm Capture on this one. Let's go double blue, double green, and then we can actually Vampiric Tutor during our upkeep. So, and then we'll still get that mana at the beginning of our next turn, because that'll be 6 mana. So it's basically going to be a free Damia on that one. And we're kind of getting to the point now to where we can get down Damia and start refueling our hand. Going for Bribery. Okay. I think at this point right now, about the only thing that they're going to be able to get out of our library that would really kind of benefit them would be Sire of Stagnation. That's kind of the only big beat stick that we have now. They're going to get some nice card advantage off that, but that's going to be about it, I think. We have everything else in our hand. You know, they could go for something like Oracle if they want to go for that, get that on the battlefield, kind of start shuffling some stuff away, or at least kind of making the land drops. But I think probably Sire of Stagnation will be the last little thing. I did have... Consecrated Sphinx in the deck, but I ended up taking it out because stuff like Bribery, where that's always... Ooh, excuse me. Avenger of Zendikar is a really nice trigger. Okay, they're going to go for that. Get those little plant tokens on the battlefield. So at this point, they only have 1 mana with Foul Orchard, so we're still going to go for that Vampiric Tutor, Damnation, kind of blow everything up. I guess technically we could swing in with the squirrels and everything like that, see if they block or something, but yeah, we'll still go for that Vampiric Tutor. Deathrite Shaman on Plasm Capture. Okay, puts us down to 5. And then next turn, we're actually going to be at 5 for Kiora to keep her off the battlefield, so we can actually get those Krakens on the battlefield, and then we're going to get rid of that Deathrite Shaman clock coming across. And then we're actually only 2 away from Liliana going for the ultimate on that one. Okay, let's get Mimeoplasm popped down. Yeah, and I do apologize if my commentary towards the end of one of these videos gets a little bit wonky or a little bit kind of repetitive or something like that. Let's go Vampiric Tutor before I mess up. Just as the game goes on, it's kind of hard to kind of fill that void sometimes without repeating yourself. So let's go Vampiric Tutor. Let's go and grab Damnation on that one. I don't think we're going to go for Toxic Deluge. Damnation on top. We're going to lose 1 life. Not going to dredge, and do not want to do that. Have the Echo ability. No, we're not going to pay Echo because it's just going to die anyway. Alright, so we have the... Not going to dredge on that one. Draw into Doomblade. And then the Plasm Capture. Let's go and add a double blue. Let's go double green. And then black. There we go. Okay, let's go and go for... Let's go for Damnation. It's going to be 1-2. Blow everybody up. Get the Sad Robot card draw. And then we'll still be able to get down Damia and kind of refuel our hand. We could have potentially swung in, but with them having all those creatures on the battlefield, and then we had that Plasm Capture mana up too. So let's go and go Damia. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have to tap up for 3 more. 1, 2, 3 off the Golgari Rot Farm, and then pay 1 more. So at this point right now we have 4 total mana. We still have Doomblade up. Let's go and go Liliana. Click OK. Let's plus up Kiora. And we'll just go ahead and plus up on the Foul Orchard. That's fine. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. Okay. We're getting a good little spot. We're sitting at 2 life, which is a little hectic. We need to find an answer for... I think no, we still have Nature's Claim out of the graveyard. So we can actually go Seasons Past next turn, Nature's Claim on Phyrexian Arena to kind of get around that. Okay, there we go. They got Nissa coming down. Search your library. And if they do get that to flip, what we can do in response to that is go for the Doomblade. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go Doomblade on Nissa, and we'll actually be able to get that back. So we're going to go black. That way they don't get the Planeswalker on the battlefield. Then we have the Cure Ultimate next turn, and then we have Seasons Pass on Nature's Claim to gain a little bit of life and kind of take care of that Phyrexian Arena card draw. Put us down to 1, so I'm not sure if our opponent missed any sort of Deathrite Shaman activations, but if they did, that would definitely be a bummer, because that basically would have been the game on that one. Now, as far as Mimeoplasm is concerned, there's Avengers Zendikar out of the graveyard, which will be a bummer. But with us, we still have Damnation, so we can bring that back and kind of reset on that. We'll see what they're going to go for. Soul of Innistrad. Okay, stunt double on Nissa. What just happened? Okay, get down Deathrite Shaman. And then, yeah, next turn we can... Prevent all damage. Okay, that's not going to prevent the loss of life from Deathrite Shaman over there. Darksteel Ignite. Okay. And then we can actually still go and swing in Madami if we want to. Golgari Signet. Okay. And we'll get to that Liliana ultimate too. Let's go and get the Phyrexian Arena on top. Let's go for Damia Sage of Stone. So we're going to be drawing 5 off this one, which is going to be really nice. Don't want to dredge. Arcane Denial, Gurk, Wild Speaker, Misty, Worn Power Stone, and Ashiok. Okay, we'll draw 1 more life with the Phyrexian Arena. Don't want to dredge. Put this down to 1. Thran Dynamo. Okay. Let's go ahead and go Seasons Past. We're going to go green. Make sure we leave up green for this one too. It'd be bad if we tapped out and didn't have it. We'll just go and tap down the Overgrown Tomb. Okay, Seasons Past. Let's go and bring back Nature's Claim. I think we want, we have Avengers Zendikar. Well, actually, we can bring back to the hand. Never mind. Let's go ahead and bring back, Avengers Zendikar. Let's go Deranged Hermit. Let's go Doomblade. Let's go and bring back Damnation. We have Arcane Denial for Mimeoplasm. And then we have 1 more 3-drop we can bring. Let's go and bring back Disallow. And then we can bring back 1 more land. We're going to bring back the Temple of Malady. I think that's good. Okay. Let's all go back to the hand. Let's go and take care of... let's go Nature's Claim on Phyrexian Arena. Destroy that. We're going to gain, go to 5. And then let's go ahead and... Let's see. Let's go and swing in with... Well, actually, we need to leave up. Let's go for the Kiora Ultimate. Get the 9/9 tokens on the battlefield. Let's go and go Liliana on Deathrite Shaman. And then let's go ahead and, at the end of our turn, at the beginning of your inset, create this, so we can actually go and swing in with Damia. Let's go and come in hot. And then next turn, if we want to, we can actually go for, you know, we can't go for Doomblade on the Deathrite Shaman because it's a black creature. But at least we can go with Damnation and kind of keep that off the battlefield. If we're worrying about, you know, getting kind of singled out. And if they do go for Mimeoplasm, we still have Damnation to kind of take care of it. Let's go and go for the Temple of Malady. Let's get that down. We could go for Misty Rainforest, but that's at 5 life. Yeah, that's a little questionable. Breeding Pool, let's go and put that on the bottom. I'm going to have to discard some cards. Alright, anything else? No, we're going to go and pass the turn. Get the 9/9 Kraken on the battlefield. At this point, let's go and get rid of the Misty, Worn... Ooh, oh, dang it, didn't mean to click on Ashiok. Let's get rid of the Worn Power Stone. Let's go Thran Dynamo. We just want to keep the number of creatures in our graveyard to a minimum. Okay, that's going to leave Disallow, Doomblade. Let's go and... I guess we'll go and get rid of Doomblade on this one. Because we don't want to give him any creatures. We want to hold on to Damnation. Then we're going to do Doomblade. Okay. Alright, then we're going to go and pass the turn. So, we have a Kraken on the battlefield. We can start swinging in with the Kraken. We still have Damia coming across too. We're going to need to find a way to deal with Deathrite Shaman. Kind of make sure that our opponent doesn't kind of single us out with that one. Alright, opponent's getting down Nissa, and she will be able to flip once they make that land drop. And that's going to be a 4/4 legendary creature token. And if they go for the -7 ability, untap 6 lands, it becomes 6/6 elemental creatures or still lands. Okay. We got Nissa coming down. I'm telling you, we got these 40-minute games. It's a little mentally tiring, so I do apologize if I've made a mistake somewhere along the lines, but hey, we're here to have some fun. So, hey, we got a Kiora ultimate, so it's always nice in my book. Okay, see what they're going for. Got the Hydra. Do we want to counter that one? Yeah, well, if we're going for Damnation next turn to kind of blow stuff up, we can just go and leave that up. Yeah, we're okay with that. Get on the Hydra. Because we definitely want to take care of Deathrite Shaman next turn. And I think as far as mana goes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 mana. We go Avenger of Zendikar. Then we can actually go Damnation first and then Avenger of Zendikar to get some nice little planes on the battlefield. Okay, opponent puts us down to 3. We're going to have the Liliana ultimate next turn that we're going to be able to go for. Anything else? No. Okay. We do have exactly 7 cards in the hand, too. Okay. Get the Damia trigger going. If they click past that, there we go. And let's go ahead and go for... We can swing in first for 9 and 4. I think that sounds good. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go and swing in. That's going to be Damia swinging across. It's going to be the Kraken. I guess we could swing in at Nissa if we wanted to. No, let's just go and swing in. We'll go and swing in at our opponent. We need to get some damage going across. Alright, swinging in hot. That's going to be exactly 13 coming across if they do decide to block. Either if they do chump block on one of them, we'll be able to... either one of these creatures we're going to be able to kill, so it's not really going to matter. And then Damia will go back to the command zone if she does die. But this will be able to kind of take care of the Awoken World. Alright, swinging in for 13. Put their opponent down to 22. Let's go and go for the Damnation. It's going to be 1, 2. And tap for 1 more. And unfortunately, we don't have a land drop to make for the Avenger of Zendikar. Let's see if that draws out any sort of counter spell from our opponent. We really haven't seen any counter spells or anything like that. Okay, let's go for the Liliana ultimate, get a zombie. And do we want... We're going to have the zombies come down. We're going to have the Krakens. Do we just want to leave up Disallow and Arcane Denial to kind of stop anything that our opponent's going to go for next turn? I think that's better if we're just going to hold off on that. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total mana. I like doing that a little bit better. So let's just go... Yeah, we've got the Liliana trigger, Kiora trigger. I like leaving up 2 counter spells on this one. I think that's going to give us the best protection. We'll have 9 coming across. We'll have 2 zombies on the battlefield. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We do need to watch the clock. We're sitting at 6 minutes, so... It's a nice little chunk of change we've accumulated with this game. Stunt double. Into the battlefield, any copy of any creature on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and go... Let's go Disallow on that one. I think I like that. Let's go Disallow. Counter that spell. That way we're at least going to give them a card draw at the beginning of their next turn this turn. And if they do go for Mimeoplasm, we'll at least be able to kind of counter Mimeoplasm. Now, they haven't cast Mimeoplasm, so that's going to be 1, 2, that's going to be 6, and that's going to be 11, 14, 15. So I think it's actually getting in spots where if you do counter Mimeoplasm, they'll be able to. Oh, our opponent scoops it up. Okay, I'll take that. Hey, that's a win in our book, man. We've gone like 45 minutes. I don't know what that was about, but I feel like they had a little bit of option if they wanted to get some stuff going. But hey, it's going to count as a win. We had QR Ultimate getting the 9/9 Kragans on the battlefield, and we had some nice little Liliana Ultimates with the zombies on the battlefield. But yeah, so that was a nice little soul tie grinded out game right there. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I do apologize if my commentary got a little bit wonky towards the end. These long games just get a little bit tiring sometimes. So, all right. Bye, everybody.